Introduction: You are not your mind. Eckhart Tolle begins by explaining that most people live trapped in their own minds, constantly thinking, worrying, and identifying with their thoughts. He introduces the idea that true peace and happiness come when we separate ourselves from our thoughts and become fully present. He asks, have you ever noticed that a voice is constantly talking in your head? That voice is your ego, and it creates suffering by dwelling in the past and future instead of the present moment. The key? Observe your thoughts without identifying with them. This is the first step toward freedom. Chapter 2. Consciousness: The Way Out of Pain. Toll explains that pain comes from resisting the present moment. When we hold on to past regrets or future fears, we create suffering. He introduces the concept of the pain body, a collection of past emotional pain that feeds on negative thinking. How do we free ourselves? By becoming conscious. The moment we observe our pain without judgment, it loses power. Try this. The next time you feel stress or anger, pause. Take a deep breath. Notice the emotion without reacting. In that awareness, suffering begins to dissolve. Chapter 3. Moving deeply into the now. Most people are either living in the past, stuck in memories, or in the future, constantly waiting for happiness. But life is only ever happening now. Tolle encourages us to ask, what problem do I have right now, in this very moment? The answer is usually none. Most suffering comes from the mind's stories, not reality itself. He introduces a powerful practice. Whenever you feel overwhelmed, bring your attention to your breath, your body, the sensations around you. This brings you instantly into the now. Chapter 4. Mind Strategies for Avoiding the Now. The mind constantly creates distractions to avoid being present. Common ones include overthinking, complaining, blaming, and excessive planning. Toll suggests a simple test. Can you be still for a few moments without needing to do anything? If not, your mind is resisting presence. The solution? Observe your mind without judgment. The more you witness its tricks, the weaker they become. Chapter 5. The State of Presence. Presence is not thinking about the present. It is experiencing it. The more we practice presence, the more inner peace we cultivate. Signs you are present. You feel calm even in difficult situations. You experience deep gratitude for small things. You no longer get lost in overthinking. Presence doesn't mean we stop using the mind. It means we use it consciously without letting it control us. Chapter 6. The Inner Body: Finding Your True Self. Toll introduces a powerful technique: feeling the inner body. Try this now. Close your eyes and focus on your hands. Can you feel their energy without moving them? That subtle awareness is presence. The more we stay connected to our body's sensations, the less control the mind has over us. This practice anchors us in the now and connects us to our true essence, beyond thoughts, beyond ego. Chapter 7. Portals into the Unmanifested. Toll describes the unmanifested as the formless energy behind all life. He suggests ways to access it. Silence. Spending time in stillness, free from distractions. Nature. Observing nature without labeling or analyzing it. Deep listening. Being fully present when someone speaks. By practicing these, we move beyond the mind and into a deeper state of awareness. Chapter 8. Enlightened Relationships. Most relationships are built on attachment and neediness rather than true love. The ego constantly seeks validation, causing conflict and pain. Toll's advice? Instead of looking for love, be present with others. When we remove expectations and ego, relationships become deeper and more fulfilling. A practice. The next time you talk to someone, be fully there. Listen completely, without thinking about what to say next. This transforms relationships instantly. Chapter 9. Beyond happiness and unhappiness, finding true peace. Happiness based on external things is temporary. True peace comes when we stop resisting what is. Toll encourages us to say yes to the present moment, no matter what it looks like. When we surrender to life as it is, instead of fighting it, we experience true peace. A mantra to remember: whatever the present moment contains, accept it as if you had chosen it. This changes everything.
Chapter 10. The Meaning of Surrender.
Surrender doesn't mean giving up. It means accepting reality without resistance. When we stop fighting what is, we find freedom. This doesn't mean we don't take action, but we do it from a place of peace, not fear. The paradox? The more we let go, the more life flows effortlessly. Final thoughts. The power of now is a guide to living fully in the present. The key lessons. You are not your thoughts. Suffering comes from resisting the present moment. Awareness of the now dissolves pain. Presence transforms relationships and daily life. True peace comes from surrender, not control. Start now. Take a deep breath. Feel this moment fully. This is the power of now.